And welcome to Take Time. I'm your host, Patrick Marlett, and today we are talking about the manliest man's watch ever made. As promised, this is the follow-up to one of my favorite watches as of recent date, the 40mm Helson Shark Diver. I had initially purchased the brass version of this piece with the NH35 movement in the stone dial, and immediately knew I had to get another one in on a bracelet. The stainless steel variants with the matching bracelet truly complete this watch and make it one of the most compelling offerings at under $1,000. However, is this the manliest watch of all time? Well, as you all know with my reviews, I like to start with the bad and then move on to the good before giving my final verdict on a review item. So let's talk Shark Diver. The 40mm Helson Shark Diver measures 40mm in diameter, go figure, 49mm from lug end to lug end. It is 12mm thick and features 20mm lug widths. The 500-meter water-resistant stainless steel chassis features a sapphire crystal up topside and has a matching stainless steel caseback, which we'll check out in just a moment. Now, underneath all of that, at least with my model, is an ETA 2824, although you can purchase these with a Miyota 9015 as well. Those Miyota variants will run $599, while the ETA versions run $699. There are, of course, different dial options for this watch, colorations, as well as limited editions. I'll encourage you to go to Helson's site to check all of those out. Alongside any of the stainless steel versions, the watch head will be accompanied with a matching H-link bracelet, as well as a CUDA rubber strap. The only critique I can offer on this watch in the negative is the date application. It is hideous, and was executed just as hideously on every version of the Shark Diver design, from the 38mm frame to the 45mm frame. Every model features this eyesore of a date window at the 4:45 position. Please, Helson, watch this, and if you know the folks over at Helson, share this video with them, timestamp it to this part. This is the only part of the video Helson need watch, and then, go on watching this. Either do one of two things. One, provide a non-date version of this watch. That'd be great. Just don't punch out the rectangular hole there. Or two, revise how you do your date. Now, I know we're shooting for the manliest watch ever with this design, but it needn't have a don't care attitude in regards to its date application to show me it's tough. So instead of this hideous display, why don't we do what Bell & Ross does? Get date wheels with numerals that rest parallel to the dial's text and give the window a circular aperture instead. I would name my firstborn Helson if you did this. Helson Shark Diver Marlett. Make the change. Okay, let's talk about what makes the Helson Shark Diver the manliest man's watch ever made. Not to deject my 0.5% female viewing audience, you can buy one too, as the Shark Diver comes in a humble 38mm frame, as well as 40, 42, and 45 degrees of manly. Now, here's how I imagine the design process for this watch went, starting with the case. I want the front facade to look like a tapered rectangle, straight across from lug to lug. Oh, and with the crown guards, just leave 2 hunks of steel on either or end. Go ahead and brush all the sides. We're looking to bang this thing up, so let's start the customer off right. Oh, and the bracelet should have a series of independent H-links. And you know what? Don't taper them. Wearability isn't really a manly concern. We want it to look bold, not dainty. Lume, you ask? I don't know. I could care less. How does Sanyo, what's that brand called? Seiko? How does Seiko do theirs? Okay, do that, but better. Yeah, I want to look like a flashlight was just turned on. Lume, all the things. And on the 7th day, the Lords of Helson said, damn, we did it. Until the Judas of the group said, let's add a date window. Anyways, you get the appeal. This was as practically built as a watch could be. Time, date, and 120-click bezel. The rest is history. And on that note, the bezel's action is sharp, deliberate, by far one of the best 120-click bezels I've ever had the joy of turning. The mix of Arabics on the bezel insert, coupled with the uninterrupted minute track, hour markers, and AR-coated sapphire crystal, make this watch legible from any angle. And because of that legibility, the Helson Shark Diver is easily my favorite go-to diver for casual, everyday use. And whenever this watch isn't on the bracelet, practically never, the CUDA rubber strap this comes with is a dream. The rubber Cuda strap is equally as compelling an accessory as the incredible bracelet. With its heavy-duty hardware and supple nature, it is just a fantastic rubber strap to own and to wear, even if you don't intend to wear it on your Helson shark diver. The case of the shark diver, though, is everything. Above all the other amazing qualities of this watch is the case design. It's bold, well-made, and the perfect tool watch aesthetic. Just as you'd imagine a hammer should look, or a wrench, the shark diver is how you imagined a dive watch should be. The oversized minute hand helps you track the elapsed time of your bezel. The enlarged triangle over a 12 helps you discern at a glance where the hands are in relation to the dial. And the minimal text leaves you with nothing but the essentials. There's nothing I would seek to change or alter here, aside from the date display. Now, before I give you my final verdict on the Helson Shark Diver in 40mm, I'm going to provide you all with a wrist shot so you can see what this might look like on your wrist. And I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to put it on the Cuda rubber strap. I really do love that strap, and I realize I haven't given that any love since receiving the stainless steel version. As a matter of fact, I had only worn the Cuda on the brass model because it was all that came with it. And since receiving this one, I really didn't want to take it off the stainless steel bracelet, and you can tell why. Just the way the end links meet the case, it just completes the look. But I do love the rubber strap, and I'm going to showcase what this watch looks like on that. And here's the Helson Shark Diver on a 7 1/4 inch wrist for all of your admirers, and when you are going to admire it, it's going to look a little something like this. And here's the 40mm Helson Shark Diver on a 7 1/4 inch wrist, and that Cuda strap is arguably on the same level as the stainless steel bracelet. I do love the bracelet, but the look and feel of this in combination with the watch is just stellar. And honestly, there's just as much hardware, just as much steel in the hardware of this buckle as there is in some bracelets I've received. It is a serious hunk of metal. But yeah, this guy just looks amazing on that rubber strap. And here's the Shark Diver on its matching bracelet. You thought I wasn't going to get you a wrist shot with the bracelet. I did. Don't worry. By the way, the wearability of this on that bracelet is just excellent. Those H-links, even though they don't taper down to the buckle end, are still really comfortable on the wrist. But you can see what I mean, how this completes the look. There's not a tool watch that looks better than this to me. And I own a lot of different tool watches, between my Manta, my Helios, all my Seikos. I really do enjoy the look of this watch. Again, it's just perfectly toolish. It's just how I imagine a dive watch should look. You know, that's obviously me speaking. And give me your opinion. What is your favorite dive watch? What do you think is the most tool-looking dive watch you own in your collection, or maybe even outside of your own collection? Let me know what that is in the comment section down below, but this is it for me. It really is. By the way, speaking of tool watches, the enclosure for the clasp here is very similar to the Sin 556 I used to own. So definitely high quality clasp here. It does look a little cheap on the outside, but it's actually quite nice. And again, the links completely solid, completely replaceable too. You can't tell, it's an awkward angle, but those are all screw-in links as well as screw-in bar where the end links are. And back to the rubber strap, I gotta show that Cuda some love. Oh yes, the total package here for this product truly is unbeatable. You'll receive all the tools necessary for removing links from the bracelet, setting the bracelet or Cuda strap to the watch head. Everything you need is found in a tube that you'll receive with your Shark Diver or any product you purchase from Helson's range. So is the Helson Shark Diver the manliest watch ever made? I'd argue yes. Hell, son, if you can find me a bolder, better bang for buck diver than this, let me know. My only regret is that I didn't know about this watch sooner. At $700, this is easily my favorite watch under $1K, and one I'd highly recommend adding to anyone's collection, whether it's your first watch or just another for your collection. You will not find a manlier diver than this. Now, if you found this video enlightening or the least entertaining, feel free to hit that like button. It looks a whole heck of a lot like this guy. If you have friends, forums, or groups that are interested in picking up a Helson Shark Diver, well, feel free to share this video with them first so they can get another consumer's opinion on the piece. Also, if you're new to the channel, well, welcome. I do videos like this 2 or more times a week, so if watch content is your thing, feel free to slam that subscribe button, and while you are down there, you can hit the little bell icon just next to that to be alerted as to when my videos air. Again, my name is Patrick Marlett, and thank you, Helson, for the time. And just so you know, I know this has been a very glowing review for this watch. It would seem like a sponsored video. It's not. This is the second shark diver I've purchased. I purchased a brass one a while ago. If you haven't seen that review, watch it and then watch this one again. And of course I purchased this one that I'm wearing right now. I just like it that much, particularly on the bracelet. But damn, this Cuda strap, boys. How many Cuda boys are out there? Let me know if you also own this watch and you wear it on the Cuda more often than the bracelet. I forgot how nice this was. Anyways, take care. I'll see you guys later.